Hey, it's me, Wingo, and trying out my first soft-spoken video. So, I apologise if you hear the bird in the background. I asked some people. They said that bird singing is quite relaxing, so as a bird myself, I think I'll leave it in. Okay. So, today I'm doing random facts, and we'll start off with banging your head against a wall burns 150 calories an hour. Very useful. Most toilets flush in E-flat. A raisin dropped in a glass of fresh champagne will bounce up and down continuously from the bottom of the glass to the top. Ketchup was sold in the 1830s as medicine. It's impossible to sneeze with your eyes open. Human birth control pills work on gorillas. All the swans in England belong to the Queen. Alaska laws say that you can't look at a moose from an airplane. A dog's quack doesn't echo, and nobody can figure out why. At any one time, about 0.7% of the world's population is drunk. Hehehe, GB juice. What? There's a hotel in Sweden built entirely out of ice. It's rebuilt every year. The Falkland Isles have over 700,000 sheep. That's 350 for every person that's there. M&M's actually stands for Mars and Murray's, the last names of the candy's founders. A pound of houseflies contains more protein than a pound of beef. I don't think you'd want to eat houseflies though. Eat, same thing, right? No, I'm joking. Cats sleep for more than 70% of their lives. I feel like that should be replaced with me. I sleep for like 70% of my life, just sleeping all the time. More Monopoly money is printed each year than actual currency. Monopoly money. McDonald's calls frequent buyers of their food heavy users. The largest recorded snowflake was in Keio, MT, during 1887 and was 15 inches wide. I googled what MT was earlier and I think I've already forgot. Montreal? I think it is. I believe so. A single cloud can weigh more than 1 million pounds. It's like 500,000 kilos. That's a pretty heavy cloud. Coca-Cola would be green if colouring wasn't added to it. Can you imagine green Coca-Cola? That'd be weird. The world's oldest piece of chewing gum is over 9,000 years old. Tasty. Does that mean like gum that you can actually eat, or like gum that's already been chewed? Bolts of lightning can shoot out of an erupting volcano. The Earth has travelled more than 5,000 miles in the past 5 minutes. It would take a sloth more than 1 month to travel 1 mile. I feel like that could also be replaced with me. I don't travel very much. 10% of the world's population is left-handed. If any of you here watching are left-handed, you're special. 1 in 10. Insane. A mole can dig a tunnel that's 300 feet long in only 1 night. That's a lot digging. 300 feet. Just thinking about that. How many meters is that? It's like 100 meters. A crocodile can't poke its tongue out. Probably bite it off anyway, honestly. It's physically impossible for pigs to look up in the sky. I felt pretty sad about that fact. Blueberries will not ripen until they're picked. So that's another interesting fact. Never knew that either. Honey never spoils. Too much sugar. Bacteria don't like it. Avocados are poisonous to birds. Honestly, they're not really missing out though, are they? Don't like avocados anyway. I think I'm good. They're just too bland. Gotta add something to them, you know? Guacamole. Still pretty boring. Coconut water can be used as blood plasma. A Swedish woman lost her wedding ring and found it 16 years later, growing on a carrot in her garden. Gorillas burp when they're happy. Pirates wore earrings because they believed that they improved their eyesight. The chance of you dying on the way to get a lottery ticket is actually greater than your chance of winning. The bones in your human thigh, or the human thigh bones, are stronger than concrete. A waterfall in Hawaii goes up sometimes instead of down. I researched this in depth. It's actually not true. It's not really going up, it's just, well, it is, but it isn't. it's just wind, very strong wind, blows the water upwards, so it's a bit of a scam. To produce a single pound of honey, a single bee would have to visit 2 million flowers. I also said this earlier, but this was on stream. That shows that teamwork makes the dream work, you see? We work together and you got lots of honey. Our eyes are always the same size from birth, but our nose and ears never stop growing. The elephant is the only mammal that can't jump. I've already lost where I was. Where on earth was I? There we are. A jiffy is the scientific name for 1/100th of a second. Blue-eyed people tend to have a higher tolerance in alcohol. The tongue is the strongest muscle in the body. Every year, more than 2,500 left-handed people are killed from using right-handed products. More than 50% of people in the world have never made or received a telephone call. That's a scarily large amount of people. The cigarette lighter was invented before the match was. The male ostrich can roar just like a lion. Mountain lions can whistle. Male dogs lift their legs when they're urinating for a reason. They're trying to leave their mark higher so that it gives off the message that they're tall and intimidating. Oh no, I'm almost out of facts. Heck. Where was I? Aha. A hummingbird weighs less than a penny. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. A sheep, a duck, and a rooster were the first passengers in a hot air balloon. Oh my god, the fly's back. The good old monitor fly. Just lost my monitor, doesn't he? Just gotta flap into it. Thank you. Birds don't urinate. Nice. A flea can jump up to 200 times its own height. That's the equivalent of a human jumping the Empire State Building. A ball of glass will bounce higher than a ball of rubber. I find that so hard to believe. Really? Saturn's density is low enough that the planet would just float in water. You can't hum while holding your nose closed. 100% after I said that, you tried it, because I tried it after I read it, so. Yeah, it's true, you can't hum while holding your nose closed. The harder you concentrate on falling asleep, the less likely you are to fall asleep. I can also confirm that. I always try and sleep and never really works. There's no clocks in Las Vegas gambling casinos. I researched this. It's because Las Vegas are cheeky breaky. They want to make more money, steal it all from you because less sense of time when you go there because, yep. So just make sure to bring your good old watch, check your phone, whatever. Don't get lost. Don't waste all your money. Sal, shout out to you. You can't gamble. You're gonna lose all your money. Penguins have glands underneath their eyes to extract and secrete excess salt. These are powerful enough that they allow them to drink These are powerful enough that they allow them to drink seawater as their primary water source. I could also do with this. I'm very salty. Playing a good old competitive game on Overwatch, that gets you going. I hide it very well, but trust me, salt everywhere. Or maybe I'm not salty, maybe I just excrete it through my saltiness, Therefore I'm not salty, am I? Just expelling saltiness. Ohio is the only US state that doesn't share a letter with the word mackerel. I think that's also pretty cool. Good old Ohio. Antarctica is the largest desert in the world. Don't know what the definition of desert is, but I think that's pretty cool. Good old Antarctica. On Venus, a year is shorter than a day. That's if you define them by the scientific definition thing. So it takes Venus less time to orbit the Sun than it does to complete one rotation. It's because it's pretty close and it spins like a slug. So yeah, orbiting the Sun is a year, and the rotation of the actual planet is a day. So the average postage stamp glue contains 5.9 calories per stamp. I'd highly advise against consuming stamp glue. although it contains calories, I doubt it's good for you. So, yeah. I did not expect me to go through those facts so quickly, so I'm going to go through more facts. Alright. In the average lifetime, a person will walk the equivalent of 5 times around the equator. Wow. President Kennedy was the fastest random speaker in the world, with upwards of 350 words per minute. If you have 3 quarters, 4 dimes, and 4 pennies, you have $1.19. You also have the largest amount of money in coins without being able to make a change for $1. Huh? Oh, because it doesn't add up. Alright, I get it. The numbers 172 can be found on the back of a $5 US bill. Well, yeah, okay. In the bushes at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. Oh. Nice. The 57 on Heinz ketchup bottles represents the number of varieties of pickles the company once had. Pickles. Okay. In the early days of the telephone, operators that would pick up a call, and use the phrase, "Well, are you there?" It wasn't until 1895 that someone suggested answering the phone with the phrase, "Number, please?" The surface area of an average-sized brick is 79 centimeters squared. Oh. Cats sleep for 16 to 18 hours per day. Yep, that's 70%, right? Yeah. See, learning, education. No need to go to school. Just listen to random facts and you'll become a genius. The most common name in the world is Muhammad. That's quite interesting considering I know nobody called Muhammad, at least in real life, obviously. It's believed that Shakespeare was around 46 at the time when King James's version of the Bible was written. In Palms, I don't know how to say that. 46, the 46th word from the first word is shake, and the 46th word from the last word is spear. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Karaoke? Is that meant to be karaoke? Is that just a typo? I'll guess it's just a typo. Karaoke means empty orchestra in Japanese, unless it's literally karaoke. And I'm sorry, Japanese people. The first contraceptive was crocodile doo-doo, used by Egyptians in 2000 BC. Rhode Island is the smallest state with the longest name. The official name used on all state documents is Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. There are 2 credit cards for every person in the United States. The newspaper serving Frostbite Falls, Minnesota, the home of Rocky and Bullwinkle, is the Picayune Intelligence. It would take 11 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other to measure the Gulf of Mexico at its deepest point. Wow. The most money ever paid for a cow in an auction was $1.3 million. Who would pay that much? That must be a special cow. Damn. Okay. On the new $100 bill, the time on the clock tower of Independence Hall is 4:10. 10 past 4. I'm not American, these facts are pretty American. The names of the 2 stone lions in front of the New York Public Library are Patience and Fortitude. Huh? Are Patience and Fortitude. They were named by then Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia. I just had a brain fart for a second then. The sound of E.T. walking was made by someone squishing her hands in jelly. I'd also like to leave the note that hearing birds outside is also a big monkey yes, because it also means that you're up way too late, or you're up way too early, because they're just gonna taunt you, bully you. Okay. The pancreas produces insulin. I did biology, I know that. Genius. 1 in 5,000 North Atlantic lobsters are born bright blue. There are 10 human body parts that are only 3 letters long. Eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. I'd also like to note that this is basically an accent reveal, isn't it? Because you can't really tell what I sound like when I'm whispering. Good point. Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself, gotta ramble. Just makes the video longer, because people don't fall asleep very quickly, or at least I don't. But I hope you fall asleep to this, Hope you're nice and relaxed. Hope it's going good. My hands are really cold. It's because I left the window open and I live in England. Yeah, that's the one. Surprised it isn't raining, honestly. The King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache. Wow. Every year, about 98% of the atoms in your body are replaced. Wow. The human heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood 30 feet, or 9 meters. Diet Coke was invented in 1982. Wow. When snakes are born with 2 heads, they fight each other for food. American car horns beep in the tone of F. Turning a clock's hands counterclockwise while setting it is not necessarily harmful. It is only damaging when the timepiece contains a chiming mechanism. I don't think I've ever been told that it was harmful, but okay. There are twice as many kangaroos in Australia as there are people. Kangaroo population is estimated at about 40 million. You see, I'm a genius at maths, so that means that the population of Australia is probably 20 million. Heh, quick maths. Everyday man's on the block. The Australian $5 to $100 notes are made of plastic. Good old plastic. Saint Stephen is the patron saint of bricklayers. The average person makes about 1,140 telephone calls each year. That's pretty sad considering 40% was it? Haven't even received or given a phone call? Stressed is desserts, spelled backwards. If you had enough water to fill 1 million goldfish balls, you could fill an entire stadium. Mary Stuart became Queen of Scotland when she was only 6 days old. A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away. The citrus soda 7-Up was created in 1929. 7 was selected because the original containers were 7 ounces. Up was indicated by the direction of the bubbles. Very fancy. In ancient Rome, it was considered a sign of leadership to be born with a crooked nose. The word nerd was first coined by Dr. Seuss in If I Ran the Zoo. I actually feel like soft-spoken is better. I can just speak better. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's just the time it is. Maybe I'm just alive. Who knows? Perfect ASMR time is 6 AM. Am I right? The bagpipe was originally made from the whole skin of a dead sheep. Okay. Goddamn people in their bagpipes. Ew. Cats can hear ultrasound. I think ultrasound's anything above 20,000 hertz, right? Which is just out of our hearing. Let's Google it. Ultrasound. Yeah. Ultrasound is sound waves with frequencies higher than the audible, or the upper audible limit of human hearing. Yeah, I'm a genius. This limit varies from person to person and is approximately 20 kHz in healthy young adults. Ultrasound devices operate with frequencies from 20,000 kHz up to several gigahertz. See, I'm honestly just a physics genius. Let's go. Alright. Children grow faster in the springtime. On average, there's 178 sesame seeds on each McDonald's Big Mac bun. Minus 40 degrees Celsius is exactly the same as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. 7.5 million toothpicks can be created from a cord of wood. Every human spent about half an hour as a single cell. The plastic things on the end of shoelaces are called aglets. I also knew that. Goodbye came from Godbye, which came from God be with you. Goodbye. The elephant is the only animal with 4 knees. Kansas state law requires pedestrians crossing the highways at night to wear tail lights. Oh. Bit odd, Kansas. The earliest recorded case of a man giving up smoking was on April the 5th, 1679, when Johan Katsu, sheriff of Turku, Finland, wrote on his diary, "I quit smoking tobacco. God damn it." He died 1 month later. Pretty tragic. Okay. Well, I'm all out of facts, and luckily I managed to stall the video for twice as long as it was before. Those past 10 minutes were actually... I think I just slowed myself down when I was speaking and filled it. But oh, filler. I've been watching a lot of anime recently. I don't like filler. Filler's annoying. Recently been hooked on Attack on Titan. Pretty gory anime, but you want to check it out, you can use promo code, not promo code, but you can use the link, Crunchyroll/GB. You can watch the anime yourself. It's pretty gruesome, I must warn you. Lots of blood, lots of dying, but yeah. Lots of filler in the anime if you read the manga. I'm really hooked onto it right now. So yeah. If you read it, I really recommend reading the manga. There's a lot more because I don't even know what it is. Is the animators? Yeah, the animators. They're really busy, so there isn't enough for Attack on Titan. And yeah, it's stalled it quite a lot. So there's like 104 chapters so far in the manga, still going. But sadly, it's only 25 plus 12, which is 37. Math genius. 37 episodes in the anime, which only leads up to basically around 37 in the manga as well, so you ever want to update? Yeah, maybe go check that out. But on that note, hope you enjoyed the video, if you can even call it a video, it's just audio, isn't it? Hope you enjoyed the black screen audio file. Wish you all a great day, great night, hope you're relaxed, hope you got tingles. I love you all. I'm so close to 1,000 subs. I'm just stalling that. Alright, good night.